Hello everyone, my name is Bree and welcome to Documented Journey. Today we are going to deep dive into this yellow sketchbook. It has been highly requested and I cannot wait. Ooh. Did you see the candle? Anyway, okay, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is just the chunk of what a new sketchbook versus a used sketchbook looks like. I enjoyed this yellow sketchbook immensely. I wanted to give you a little bit of specs on this. These are fairly cheap. You can get these for under 10, and these are A5, slightly slimmer than A5, so they're 5.1 by 8.3 inches. And they are 94-pound paper or 140 GSM. It is cream. I would say that it is not great for watercolor, but you will see that I use watercolor in here and I just don't care. This type of sketchbook is one of those sketchbooks that you can really feel free in because there's so many pages. It's not an expensive sketchbook. It's one of those sketchbooks that you can like take anywhere. It's a hardcover, but not too hard. Like it feels soft, but it's a hardcover book. So it really is my play sketchbook. I have other sketchbooks like this one that is 100% cotton paper that I utilize like really nice type of like prints that I want to do. And I pull them from here. And I've talked about that in videos before, but this sketchbook is where I play. This sketchbook is not something that I think is a masterpiece. Like you'll see finished things, you'll see unfinished things, but I think it's really cool to just see the difference between the two, you know, between a loved used sketchbook and then the obviously brand new one. So that's kind of why I stick with Royal Talens. I know that there are many other sketchbooks out there. I just really enjoy the Royal Talens because of the price point, because the paper is like at this in-between thickness that I really can utilize whatever I want with it and not hate it too much. Like I can use watercolor on here. Does it do amazing? No, but it does what I need it to do, so I don't worry about it. Let's do a little sticker tour. This I have no idea where I got it from. You can see that it's kind of rubbed off because it is a paper sticker, not a vinyl sticker. On the back here, I have a sticker from me. This is a vinyl sticker. This is by Sarah Faber. I don't think she does Happy Mail anymore, but she has a Patreon. And these two are, I don't know, but they looked good with the yellow, so I put them on there. To open this up, I was gifted this journal by the lovely Heather Mattern, so I kept that little note in there. This is my animal of the year, which is a snail. So, and I wanted to try out the fabric stickers, and I'm not a huge fan, but I do have that there. This sticker is by Cat Riles, and then I have marked down that I used this sketchbook from September 1st, 2023 to April 22nd, 2025, and underneath here is my address. No, underneath here is nothing. It's just a business card. At the beginning of this sketchbook, I used it for my Patreon sketchbook club. So you will see themes. I no longer do the sketchbook club. I'm taking actually a mini break, or I took a mini break from Patreon and I'm now coming back. I have talked about just me coming back to YouTube and Patreon in previous videos, and it's different now. Showing up online is just different now, and so I am trying to figure out how to navigate that space. I've been on YouTube and Instagram and just doing this since 2016, and I would say that the last couple years have felt very, very different. But as you can see, this month was mushrooms. I do take some of these illustrations from my sketchbook and I make them into postcards and stickers, and here is one of them. So you'll kind of see, and I'll show you if I can. I have this one right here. I love this one. If you have not ever read The House with Chicken Legs, this is kind of ode to that. The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. It is a young adult novel, but I loved it. So here we're getting into mugs, I think was the theme this month. And I'm just, these are more finished. I'm messing with different supplies, so I use a Sketch and Wash pencil here. That's a pencil that can actually activate with water. And I'm doing some ballpoint pen over the Sketch and Wash, it looks like. So now we're moving into hands, I guess, for this month. This is February. This isn't even finished. Then we moved into farm animals, and this is literally the only thing I used this sketchbook for. I didn't even finish this. This is a pencil drawing. Didn't finish this. That's what I used this sketchbook for, was just for my study on Patreon. This focus was Life on the Edge, and this was April. This was actually made into a sticker, and then I did kind of map this out a little bit. This was made into a postcard. Yeah, some of these aren't even finished, and I like that about this. You know, it's just a place for me to play. Here we did a meetup where we did some like 15-minute drawing challenges. This is this right here. I love that. All those postcards you can find in my shop, along with the stickers. This I followed along with John Rush, this eucalyptus. You know, so I'm just ultimately just playing, and just trying to figure stuff out. I have this as a sticker in the shop. These are study of mountains. That was that month. Didn't even color this one. It's just ballpoint pen. I love ballpoint pen. Here I used a sign brush. Not a huge fan of this. Also, it bled. Like it just isn't waterproof, so that was interesting. This is childhood toys. I love this. Oh, my cat, Ivy, her favorite toys. This I didn't even finish. It's just, I sketched it in, added some paint, and never went back. So now we're in September of 2024, and we're doing winged animals, like if there's an animal, like, or winged things, I guess. I didn't write down the theme. I think I drew this from my marigolds outside in my garden. This I don't know. For like, I don't know when this is, so probably April, in April sometime. Oh no, this says September. So did I take a break? No, this is August. Okay, well, anyway, the birds tend to frequent, especially cardinals, that's what this is, tends to come around in certain times of the year, so I guess September. This is where January 2025 hit. So all these pages were from 2023 September to all of 2024, and I had, I think, stopped my sketchbook club at this point, and I really wanted to practice anything. Like, I wanted to just play in here. And so that was the whole point to this this quote. And then I even tried gouache in here, and I come to find out that, like, gouache is really good in this sketchbook. This was gouache. Like, gouache does not bleed through really, and you can layer it. The only thing is it does transfer to the other page, so that's mildly annoying. This is watered down gouache, so it kind of acts like watercolor, but it creates like a powder effect. I would say very much like tempera paint, but doesn't feel like tempera. And these are watercolor. But I'm just playing here, really, really playing. This is gouache. I got super pumped about my sketchbook about this time. Gouache, I hate this. It looks very stylized and not my style. I don't like my color choices of the leaves here, but like That's just me. Other people could really like that. I feel like they have to be green. Here I drew my sketchbook supplies. I think it says I watched a video by Katie Moody. I was drawing snakes for, what was this for? For the year? I think it was a year of the snake. So I was drawing some snakes. Here I was trying to figure out a possum design, and then I ended up coming up with this one. And then this is actually sticker in the shop. I think I'm actually sold out at the moment. This is a sticker in the shop. It just doesn't look exactly like that. Is it in this one? I feel like it's not in this one. It's in the other one. Yeah, I have 2 of these, like, quote unquote, good paper sketchbooks. This is a 100% cotton book. So I went over all my sketchbooks in, I think my catch-up video. More of the snakes. I'm using this. I'm using a fountain pen in here now to get those black lines. And then I am still using ballpoint pen a little bit for shading. And this was all watercolor. No, maybe this was... No, this is watercolor. I was thinking, I got into a phase of doing some watercolor pencils. This is me trying to, like, get out of my it has to be 100% realistic phase. I absolutely love this page. One, I love Miss Ivy. She's my kitty, and I have a sticker of her. I just adore the sticker, mainly because of the glitter. But I feel like this page goes together so well. I love the just outline and the filling in with color. I love that look. And then right next to my normal ballpoint pen, I used colored pencils in this too. Weird. Love that. Very stylized. Oh yeah, so around this time I decided that I was gonna like add more of my everyday life in here instead of just like drawing what's in my head. So my kids did a kids market, and these were some of the things that we got from the market, like trades and things like that. Yes. Sunflower page. I like this sunflower. You might be seeing that in a sticker. I think I have many sunflower stickers. I think I have a thing for sunflowers. And this might be a sunflower that needs to happen. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this sunflower. But this is very, cutesy and fun. It's a different style. I want to make this into a sticker. I love the 4-leaf clover type flowers, the clover flowers. I think they're so cute. I don't know, just playing around with the fox. This is Bernie. He just was hanging out one day and I just decided to draw him. I'm using a graphite tint ballpoint pen, and that's it, and a little bit of water. This is a day that my husband and I went on, and we went to Taste, which is a restaurant around here. This is a strawberry patch that the kids and I went to on a homeschool meetup. So I took some photos and I sketched in. I love this. This is just fountain pen and no ballpoint. Both of these. This is ballpoint. I love the way that these look together. And I also like the fact that it's not boxy. This one is boxy. I really prefer the organic shapes on the page and then you filling in the space, or me filling in the space. I don't know, me just playing. Oh, this is my backyard. This is the backyard. So this was a crazy week. We got fiber internet, and so they were like digging up our yard, and it was just a ton of noise and chaos in the front, but then the backyard was just so calm and nice, and I miss the days that we could lay in the hammock. It was in March, so I know that it's coming, I just miss it. These were ideas for like a sketchbook sticker, never came to fruition. This was kind of cool, like a sketchbook club sticker, but then sketchbook club it ended. Just some sketches. Me playing around. Same with this. Again, another just outline, no ballpoint. Little bunny. This is watercolor. All this is watercolor. I found that the less water you use, the better for this paper. We were thinking about getting ducks at this moment, so I was kind of like making a list. I'm obsessed with ballpoint pen sketches, I guess. There was a calendar that my friend had at a homeschool meetup, and I kind of like stole the idea of creating a border. With those borders had elements inside, and this is very similar to how the sketches looked. I think this was one of them. Yeah, some moss, love those. Blue heron. I mean, I have a blue heron print that I absolutely love, which is also in a sticker, so the blue heron is always kind of in and out of my work. I have a whole YouTube video about this, I think. It's like a topographical map. I watch Elsa and Baron, Normal to Nomads or something. I don't know what their YouTube channel is, but she did kind of like an illustration like this on her kitchen wall or in her house somewhere, and I absolutely loved it. And while I was watching their video, I just kind of added my own. It's the year of the snakes, so you're going to see a lot of snakes, and it's my animal of this year of 2025 is a snail, so you've probably seen a lot of those too. I'm trying to work, obviously I was trying to work out a sticker idea here because I have it a few times. I really enjoyed these like flowers with these vines. It never came to fruition. So, birthday and, you know, park meetups, library meetups. There's a story behind this. I water my plants with this watering can, and a frog liked to live in the watering can, and so I made a whole thing of it. I actually have a large piece that I'm wanting to finish. It's drawn on, it is inked up, I think it might have like one background color, but I haven't gotten far. I did do this here too. So I kind of know what I want it to look like in the end, but I think I really enjoyed the elephant ears in the background instead of the stripes. I feel like the stripes create more of a pattern, and in my original on my wall behind me, I did more of the stripes. So, but I think I did more flowers. Either way, you know, I'm working it out in here and there. This is my very last page. I swatched my watercolor pencils. I drew my breakfast. I did a raccoon, and this is the end. So that is my full flip through of my yellow sketchbook. It took me a long time to finish because there are many, many pages, and I hope that I can finish my pink sketchbook, this one. I hope I can finish this one in a year. So I started it in April of 2025, and I think it'd be so cool if I end it around April in 2026. Since it's here, I'll just give you a mini sneak peek. There's not much in here. This artist is the same as this guy right here. I forget who it's from. There's that snail again. It's not going anywhere. It's going to stay in sketchbooks. But yeah, this is what I have so far. It's not much, but I want to fill this bad boy up for hopefully within a year. Again, lots of pages, but super fun. If you are ever kind of like nervous about filling a sketchbook, if you're worried about the paper, if you are ever like just, you know, you don't want to waste paper, try one of these. Seriously, they're cheap. You can find them cheap. They're good enough paper. This is watercolor. They're good enough paper. It's not going to act, you're not going to be able to put your brush on this now and kind of move the watercolor around like you would on 100% cotton, but I don't think that's what's important in this type of sketchbook. I think this is just for play. I mean, some are finished, some are not. So I think that if sketchbooking is something that you wanted to give a go, I think this would be a perfect sketchbook for you. And I think that's all. I know this video has been long overdue, but this is my yellow sketchbook in its full glory. I hope that you enjoyed this video, got some inspiration, and are excited to get out your sketchbook and fill it and make it fluffy like mine. Anyway, until next time, I'll see ya.